Welcome back to the After Show. If you're just tuning in on YouTube, where the fuck were you on Sunday?
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah.
Because we're here.
It's better
It's
live.
Sunday right now.
Yeah, it's better.
So if you're watching this live, hi. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us.
They managed to wrangle me back after.
Yeah, you tried to leave because you were scared.
Yeah. Someone said, "Can you talk shit on Skinamarink?"
Fuck yeah, I can talk shit on
Oh,
Skinamarink.
yeah, we didn't,
Now's
we
the
didn't get
time.
into that.
Where do I begin? I don't want to hate too much on a movie. Kudos to the filmmakers.
I'm going to try to grab something real quick.
Yeah, go for it. They made a successful movie. All I will say is this is the first movie in my life, unironically, no joke. I've never walked out of a movie in my entire life.
Oh,
and I've
shit.
made it like a badge of pride, no matter how bad the movie is. I've never walked out. I'll sit through it because maybe, I have this philosophy, movie can suck, but if the last scene is brilliant, it makes it all worth it. I fucking walked out of this movie.
Really, dude?
Walked out of this movie.
Really?
Whoa!
No regrets. I've never walked out of a movie in my life. I was walking out and I'm sitting outside the theater like, do I really want to do this? And I Googled how does this movie end? I read it and I was like, let's go.
Oh.
Didn't miss a thing.
Could I just say real quick, I was here at the studio working on some stuff and it was later at night and all of a sudden I hear a door open, which late at night, you never know. You don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
But it was Derek. Oh, it's me. Announcing something. He's like, yeah, I went and saw Skinamarink. I'm like, yeah. And he just walks by the office. Yeah, I think there's about an hour of it left. I'm sorry. What,
Yeah.
what just happened?
I
He was just like,
came
oh
in-
yeah, fucking walked out of that shit.
I came in here and I was like, yep, Johnny and Kevin are watching the movie right now. I just walked
Yeah.
out. They're still in the theater.
Yeah, he's like, they're still in the theater.
Left
Yeah, I
people
left
in
that
the
shit.
theater.
I leaned over to Johnny and I think I saluted him. And I went,
You were like trying to get my attention.
Yeah.
And then you did, and then you saluted. You said, we're gonna go.
Because I didn't want you to look over and see two empty fucking chairs.
But you just didn't. But you just didn't explain that you walked out. You just said, "Yeah, I think there's about an hour of it left." And I'm like, "Huh? Are you gonna go back? What? Like what? What are you doing?"
Can I give my review as someone who finished it?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It fucking sucked.
Oh, okay.
Can I release some unreleased footage of Skinamarink? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna need the Kev cam for this.
Is it like just pretentious art housey? Because that's kind of what it looked like from that trailer.
It was just boring.
It was just boring.
I appreciate what it was, but yeah.
Oh wow! Liminal space, dude. Yeah, here we go.
Wait a sec.
Derek, this is really good. This looks just like it.
Is this the part where they drop a bucket of pig's blood on my head?
I wish I could turn more lights off here, but hold on.
It's okay. It's okay.
This is the part where
All right, you're now watching Skinamarink.
Oh, wow.
This is it. Now I'm gonna recreate some of the dialogue from Skinamarink.
it's like an unboxing ring.
Where's Daddy? Mommy's upstairs. All right, so I said, I whispered, "Where's Daddy?" and Mommy's upstairs. I think I did about 50 minutes of that before I walked out.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Cool. All right. Congrats. Hey, good job, Derek.
The whole movie. If you watch the
Korea.
trailer, you've seen
Look at the
90
lights.
You're good. It's all set.
And you walked out like 30 seconds before a huge shitty jump scare. Like,
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't go.
oh,
to
it
this thing.
fucking sucked.
Hey, there's no characters represented on screen. They don't film. They film like corners of walls. They film Legos on the ground. They film like feet walking around. There's nothing visual. Yeah, feet walking around is like a major part of the movie.
Wow.
There's no There's nothing visually to latch onto.
I'll use his feet.
So it's the loudest
I'll latch
fucking
onto it.
movie ever. Like the whole movie is like hushed whispers, but the volume is turned up so loud you're just hearing the feedback of like a
gain.
microphone running.
Oh, fuck that.
So I
That would have driven me nuts.
yeah, it drives you nuts. And of course, so this movie's just gonna get loud, and it does. They just shake the camera and go, ah, just scream at you. I'm sitting in the movie theater and I like tore my napkin and I made little earplugs and just put them in. So then I put earplugs in and I'm watching a movie with no visuals. It's only audio and I put earplugs in. So now the loud noises like are no longer scary. So I'm sitting there being like, I'm watching a guy film a fucking wall with earplugs in. Like, this isn't even a movie. This isn't even a movie experience.
I saw the funniest.
So I left.
I
Yeah,
saw
no,
the
that's it.
Funniest review of it on Reddit. A lot of the movie is like shots of Legos, and it's set in 1995. and I saw this fucking Joker post that was like, "These are not the right Legos for the era. These are from the early
I was
2000s."
waiting to see if
Oh, how crazy.
Someone in your chat said the guy who made it has a YouTube channel, and one of his videos is just Skinamarink, but an hour shorter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, so is this like one of those liminal space YouTubers that has like,
I don't know.
he has like creepy, I think you did like a Mega Strange episode, guys, on like weird backroom videos on YouTube. It reminded me of like one of those.
I don't know what the movie's about, but can I try to spoil it?
Yeah, is it a like monster? Or
So what I'm sitting there for 40 minutes and I'm thinking, okay, I'm looking at this through the eyes of a dead kid. That's what's going on here.
okay.
Some
I look at most things that way.
child has died and he's now haunting this home, but he doesn't realize it. And I'm watching this experience through his eyes. That's what I gathered. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but that's what the movie felt like to me.
You just wrote a good movie in your head while you were watching.
Well,
shit.
I mean, I think you can glean that from Skinamarink. That may be what's going on. I read some reviews. People were like, well, maybe he's in a coma. I don't know. But it definitely feels like you're just seeing a supernatural paranormal experience from the eyes of the person who's experiencing it, and they're very young. Cool. That's a very interesting premise.
Yeah, because I was going to say everything I've heard other people kind of talk about it in these ways too, and it was kind of like, well, I kind of want to see that. I kinda wanna check that out.
That is what is. That's the whole fucking movie here. That's why this movie exists. It's because the premise is interesting, but the execution is torture to the audience. And this is stream this movie on your couch and fall asleep if you want, but don't pay money to go see this in a theater because it's not a good theater experience.
It's supposed to be a Shudder exclusive, right? I think it's like it got a limited run, but it's destined for that. That's probably where it should be, it might in that format. It might be a little more.
Yeah.
Watch it at home with the lights off or
Kevin,
something.
you love horror movies. You're
I
a horror
absolutely
buff.
love horror movies, but I found that these my favorite type of horror movie are found footage films.
Yeah.
Like Blair Witch and Paranormal Activity and stuff like that.
Oh, hell yeah.
But I find with those type of movies and this, that there's no middle ground. You either love it or you absolutely hate it. And I feel like that's most of these type of movies. And yeah, this one I've heard people say this is like one of their favorite horror movies in a long, long time, and people hate it. I did not like it. There were a couple aspects I really liked about it, just in terms of like visual stuff. Like
Okay.
I think it's a great interpretation of what an actual nightmare is. Like when you think about a nightmare you've had, it's like, oh, it's the oh, this is my house, but it's not my house. That everybody has sort of situation.
Yeah.
And just visually, it's like, oh, this is what like you see in your head when you have a nightmare. But everything else, there's like almost no story in my mind, and it didn't really do anything for me.
Yeah, for me, that last Twin Peaks season that came out, the episode that everyone talked about was like the 8th episode of it.
8, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so you've seen this?
Yeah.
Was like one of my favorite TV episodes ever because I did watch it. I was sick and like had a lot of NyQuil, and I was watching it and I didn't know where my dreams ended and the episode began. It was like, oh my God, like this is shit I would have in a nightmare. Yeah. But it was also compelling. It was a compelling piece of lore to the whole Twin Peaks story too.
Yeah.
So it was able to, you know what I mean? It was able to kind of check both columns.
I watched it in bed sick as well.
Really?
Yeah, when it came out, yeah.
What was happening in the world?
I
That was-
think I just got
Pandemic.
back from Japan and I was still super sick.
I will say, Johnny and I talked about it. The last shot is the creepiest shot of the whole movie.
Oh yeah.
I missed it.
But I mean, it creepy in like a visual form, but I'm just glad it didn't end on a jump
Yeah.
scare.
Can I say something about the ending too?
Yeah, please.
Sure.
So yeah, it ends with like this really genuinely terrifying shot. The motherfucking movie says the end and goes to black.
Yeah.
The whole theater didn't know the movie ended. Kevin and I had to be
It
like,
said the end.
Kevin and I had to be like, is it over? And we were the first people to get up and leave.
I think horror movies are like the most underrated genre of all time. So many legitimate filmmakers have started with these little horror movies that they're embarrassed to talk about, but the horror movies make enough money to launch a career. Movie studios like Paramount, Warner Brothers, all the big movie studios launched their careers making horror movies like Dracula and Frankenstein. But horror movies never get nominated for Best Picture. They're never, really hailed as like award worthy. They're kind of snubbed, I love horror movies. Go ahead.
I was going to say they really don't pay attention to when a horror movie that's in a franchise specifically does something really good.
Yeah.
Like the guy who made Shazam, he started out making Lights Out, and then he did an Annabelle movie, and that one is the really good one.
I didn't realize that was the same director.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
And like the people, we just don't recognize that. And then
Yeah.
there's this new thing where like they're calling it ascended horror. And I know there's a lot of discourse about like,
The
do you get to
A24
pretend?
stuff?
Do you get to pretend you're making it smarter? And I think you should, because we're getting people to watch horror movies again, which is at
Well,
least nice.
Now we come to the other side of this argument. I think I don't hate a genre of movies more than pretentious art house horror films.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so sick of
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Depending on what you define as a pretentious movie, I totally agree.
I feel like over the past 3 or 4 years, there has been more and more movies that the trailer presents it as this terrifying experience, and then you sit down and it's like a non-movie.
How did you feel about Hereditary?
Hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
How
it.
did you feel about Midsummer?
Liked it a little bit more. And I will say, I actually went back and read the screenplay to Hereditary, and I enjoyed the screenplay a lot more than the actual movie.
Really?
I feel like the ideas in Hereditary are very cool.
Yeah.
But the execution didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
Because
I've never been a big fan of A24's horror.
yeah.
I think Hereditary for me gets a pass because Midsummer feels like the same movie in reverse in a way I find very fun. Where like instead of it being about like how terrible it is to join a cult,
Yeah.
Midsummer is a movie about how great it is to join a cult, and I just think that's great. If you think about it, isn't a cult just a found family?
My problems with those movies is that they traffic in so much misery. I actually think it takes away from the entertainment value, where
Yeah.
I'm like, this is really interesting and I'm enjoying the horror, but you're like leaning into the realness of the pain and the trauma that it starts to not be entertaining. And I just legitimately feel bad for these characters.
Yeah, yeah.
Which even when I watch a drama, sometimes it's, it's like, this is a little too heavy.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell you to not make a movie like this, but it's just too heavy for my taste.
I could tell something was wrong with Hereditary when I saw it in the theater. You know the scene where like the headless lady like flies up, it goes, whoop, and the
Yeah.
whole theater laughed because they were waiting for something like that wasn't just
Misery.
miserable to happen.
For me, the worst offender was this movie came out like 2 years ago called It Comes at Night. I don't know if you ever saw that one. It was an A24 movie. Title is It Comes at Night. Nothing comes at night. Nothing happens at night.
Yeah,
What-
something
what-
happens during the day.
What came
Yeah,
at night in that movie? Why was that movie called It Comes at Night? It's like
Dad
a bunch
jacking
of
off in
people
his
in a
bunk?
cabin, and in the middle of the day, a bunch of other people show up, and there's a conflict.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna love Megan.
All right,
I think that seems like a movie for you.
Megan,
Yeah.
Megan seemed very commercially successful for a reason.
Yeah.
It's not even really. It's not that scary.
No,
It's
no,
just,
no.
It's just fun in a way that horror movies can be fun. Like you seem to love the Friday the 13th movie.
I love Friday the 13th. Yeah, I love campy horror movies. I love even like serious horror movies like Exorcist, Rosemary's Baby. I love horror's in a good place now because we've become so aware of the genre and so aware of what people expect. We're starting to subvert those expectations and make it interesting. But sometimes we subvert the expectations by just making really boring, anti-scary movies like Skinamarink. And it sucked. Oh, and somebody in the chat said, Derek hates Malignant because he has a small brain. And that is true. That is actually true.
Yeah, we talked all about Malignant when that
You
came
got
out.
me on that one.
Sorry,
Another James Wan.
888 Witchery in the chat brought up Antichrist. What do you think about
I
Antichrist?
didn't
Yeah.
see Antichrist.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
10 out
pro
of 10.
Christ.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I
I'm-
love Antichrist.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Antichrist, and I'm also like the one here at the studio who likes Hereditary. Out of all the A24 ones, like that's my favorite
There's
one.
things you can like about it.
Hereditary, again, like reading the screenplay to Hereditary, there's so much demonology in it.
Yeah.
There's so much like satanic practices
Ritual?
and,
Yeah.
and rituals and stuff. And the idea that there are people out there who actually might believe this stuff and actually might practice those things
That's what makes it scary.
is really scary.
Yeah.
And so I find the idea portrayed in Hereditary to be scarier than the actual movie because I feel like a lot of that is kind of like missed in your initial viewing of the film. And then if you miss that and you find the film boring, you never go back to watch it again to get all that stuff. So that's why I'm like, the movie kind of like didn't really work in my opinion.
Yeah, we're in this period where we've been getting these kind of artsy horror films for a while. I remember like the first wave for me was like Under the Skin, It Follows.
It Follows. It Follows was good.
And those two, I do really like It Follows and Under the Skin. Those were like the standouts of like, I think I might be interested in American horror again. Because for so long, I was just writing it off and like, I'm going to see what Japan's putting out, what Taiwan's got, like crazy zombie movies coming out of it. And I was really held over watching older films until like this new generation of this kind of art house. But a lot of it can suck. Like,
What did you think of the Babadook?
I did not like the Babadook. That seemed like a Netflix original.
Dude, so
Like, and I think it was.
I think the Babadook really didn't entertain me that much.
It seemed
but
like a
it's
kid's
so like
movie.
highly well regarded in horror.
Yeah, I saw it once right around when it came out and really liked it. And I'm like, this
Sorry
probably-
to bore.
No.
I know Rocco doesn't
Yeah.
watch horror
No,
movies, so he's
I'm
probably
like, no,
like,
you're all good.
we
It's
should
like-
involve him.
If it doesn't hold up, I'm afraid to rewatch it just in case because I remember having a good time at the time. But like, I know I've grown enough to think I'll probably be like, "Ooh, this isn't. This
The
isn't- this
Babadook,
isn't-
it came out at a time where other movies were being called like The Bye Bye Man. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, yo, these names are fucking stupid. I'm not
Yeah.
on board
But
already.
I was pro Bye Bye Man. I'm still a Bye Bye Man stan.
You're into that?
I'm in-
I'm a hello goodbye kind of guy, and
Last thing I'll
what
say
I'm
is
into. Poo Poo Man. I like him.
the best part of Skinamarink was the trailer for the new Evil Dead movie. That looks like
Oh, Evil Dead Rise?
Oh, sweet.
that
Yeah,
looks
what's
like
the deal with that?
looks like the coolest fucking horror movie ever made.
Deadites in New York or something.
And I know
Yeah.
Sam Raimi it's probably not going to live up to the trailer. It's probably going to be like Drag Me to Hell, where it looks cool, but then it's kind of corny.
Is Sam Raimi making it or no?
I don't know.
I have heard
He's
that
producing
Bruce
it.
Campbell and Sam Raimi are producing.
Okay,
Right.
it
So-
looks fucking cool.
Does this
It
one
does.
hold my breath? I'll go in there.
Does this one have the ash from both like movie
Neither.
chronologies?
No
in it?
ashes.
Neither.
This is like the Necronomicon is found by a family in the inner city.
Right.
And maybe they find some recordings of the professor who was reading the Necronomicon. Very much like Raymond Noby in the cabin where everyone in Ash's like friend group finds. This is just in some modern day thing, which this would be like the third Evil Dead reboot.
Yeah.
So I'm a little hesitant.
What I like about it is I think Sam Raimi movies are always fun, but they're more fun than they are necessarily like artistic. right?
Sure, yeah.
This movie looked like every single shot they like thought really hard. Like, how do we get the most dynamic angle? It just seemed like so dynamic in it.
Yeah.
And that's where I was like, this looks like a lot of like art direction was put into this horror movie. And that's why I think it looks really cool.
I'll see it.
Hopefully the story is as good as the aesthetics.
I just didn't know they were making it, so I saw a poster for it and I was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, I
So-
thought there were plans to like do a new movie where the timelines from the different reboots cross over or something. But I think they might have given up on that because it sounds like he's done with the character. Bruce Campbell is done.
I mean, they gave it a good like send off after the third season of that Showtime show.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it ends in like the post.
Yeah.
Was that
after-
a good show?
Great.
Yeah, that's cool.
To continuity fans of Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, those 3 seasons were like, hey, here's some modern shit with old Ash and like his family back in his hometown.
Huh.
And they added 2 new characters, which I really enjoyed, Pablo and Nikki. I really liked that show. It was called
Ash versus
Ash
Evil Dead.
versus
Yeah.
the Evil Dead. Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Got 3
remember it
seasons.
ended, and then he was like, "I'm done. I'm physically done. Like, I physically can't do this role anymore."
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
really.
so I'm done. So I was like, "Oh, I wonder if that was a good send off."
I mean, it
I heard
got-
people say they enjoyed it.
It got to the point where like he is like, like he's an old dude.
like 57 or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
right?
And he's like kind of in the story passing along, these 2 new characters. You
Yeah.
can keep hunting deadites, but I'm done.
Yeah.
But yeah, it came full circle in the last episode. It was a good send off to that character.
That's cool.
I'll die on the hill and say that Evil Dead reboot that they did a couple years ago was very good.
I can't remember
yeah.
it, Johnny.
I thought it was really good.
I've been saying
I only
for
saw it
years,
once, yeah.
I've been saying for years I've never seen it, and then like people will talk to me about it, and I'm like, wait, I have seen that movie. That was Evil Dead reboot? Because it's almost not. It has like nothing to do with the Evil Dead.
Yeah, it's just like they're in a cabin. I think they find the Necronomicon, and Ash is a woman now, or named Mia, if I recall.
Wow.
Dude, it's yeah. If it was only
they did that.
I tried to this last weekend, I tried to rewatch that, but it's not like streaming on anything for free. I would have had to pay for it, and I refused.
Jeez.
Not worth the $2 rental on
Let me
Amazon.
know when there's an
sorry.
Army of Darkness reboot.
Oh man, yeah.
That's what we need. That movie fucked me up when I was a kid because I thought it was a comedy and I rented it and it was so like it is a comedy, but it's also a horror, and the horror stuff like
Fucked you up.
fucked me because I was a little kid thinking like
Yeah.
this is gonna be a funny movie, and then there were so many mean spirited moments in it when he fights his own like clone and the clone's really mean to him. I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
God,
Mom, I need to turn this movie off. I can't. It's making me feel bad.
All the little ashes stabbing him, pouring hot water down his throat.
Yeah, I didn't like that. It's too. And then I watch it now and I'm like, this shit ain't scary at all.
Yeah.
It's goofy as fuck.
I saw the scene of the little ashes and they go into his mouth, and that scared me so bad as a kid. I had to like cut up my food into little because I was afraid there would be little ashes in my food.
Got to make sure one isn't hiding in there, trying to grow out of your shoulder. Well, we've talked about new movies, but last year's movie, Avatar: The Way of Water.
No, yeah.
Now I don't know if we need. Do we need a third conversation about that?
Well, I feel like we kind of hogged the mics here with the horror story. Did you get everything
He
out?
had a whole
enough.
talking.
He got it
main
all
show
out?
about it. Hey, why don't
enough
we
about
educate the audience out there, be a little bit literary with the Mega64 Book Club? Yeah, we
have
read
that?
books here. I just named it that, but we
like
read from
Oprah.
books every after show. You may know that we retired the Mr. Bean Diary. We finished it, read every page. We have a new book for this year.
yeah.
Drum roll, please.
Fan out there sent this in just in time. Check this out. Bill Gates' personal laptop.
Wait a minute. This isn't.
found it?
Yeah,
This
we
isn't
found
Hunter.
it.
These files.
This isn't
Shout
Hunter
out.
Biden's.
Finally see what Bill Gates has been jerking it to all these years.
Shout out Anthony who sent this in. We really want to thank you, Anthony. This is some shit. I mean, we're gonna leak some shit. I'm just letting you know. If you want to know what Bill Gates is really up to, you're about to find out.
Dude,
Um,
we got Epstein flight logs in there, or what's going on?
That's page one.
Oh wow.
That's
Derek is on the
you don't even
screensaver.
know.
What is page one?
You have to agree to a terms of service to read this book.
There really is.
There's a terms of service. There's the. I just opened it up. So we'll start here with page one.
Thought this guy's rich. He's got a compact Passario.
This program running is Micro Spoof Bug Screens 98. Important, read carefully. This humor-oriented occasional publication license agreement, shortened to Hoopla, is extremely non-binding and totally unenforceable contract between you, hereinafter sometimes referred to as the unwitting purchaser, and the authors. Boffware product license. Yeah, I'm reading this. Yeah. This Boffware product is protected by copyright laws enumerated below, and agreeing to abide by these rules governing the intellectual property, you obtain the above mentioned Hoopla, which contains the following rights and responsibilities. This is real funny. You represent that you possess a sense of humor,
Check that.
and also known as a funny bone, and are capable of recognizing and responding appropriately to comic material, both written and visual. What? So if you can't recognize and respond appropriately to jokes, this book ain't for you.
Not for you, dude.
2, you warrant that you will make periodic, audible, and or visible expressions of amusement.
Don't tell me how to
Yeah.
act.
Including but not limited to giggles, chuckles, chortles, snickers, guffaws, and other vocal demonstrations of merriment and smiles, grins, knee and thigh slaps, and similar physical displays of mirth.
Yo, can I point something out real quick?
Please.
This is a fucking laptop humor book, and they didn't say you will be expected for lols and rafflecopters.
Well, I'm not at the bottom of the agreement yet.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
we could be getting there.
You agree to not publicly disparage this product.
What?
Oh fuck. Turn it off. Johnny, turn it off.
Hey, you're legally now not allowed to publicly disparage this product by comparing it unfavorably with other humorous publications
Don't agree to this, dude.
alleged to have superior comic content. The ego of this author is so frail. You have to legally agree not to compare this to other funnier books.
Yo, like I like Far Side, but I mean Family Circus is cool, but not as good as a Bill Gates book.
And number 4, you understand that the product support is not provided by the authors of this product. Your failure to understand or get any particular satirical reference is deemed to be the result of your own insufficient intellectual sophistication. Oof. And or inadequate educational attainment.
Interesting words from a dropout.
And may not be attributed by you to an implied defect to the joke in question. This product is licensed to, and then it says who agreed to this. Bill Gates.
Oh, he did. Oh, okay.
Bill Gates actually agreed to all this bullshit.
Wow.
He explained that richest guy in the world, my ass. He doesn't even have a sense of humor. That's the first page. We'll come back next week to see what happens after we agree to the terms of service.
I can't wait for the page where he took acid and he's like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, that was when he died.
Maybe he did like a little. That's the
last page.
That's
Kev.
Stephen Jobs, bro. Yeah. Remember when Bill Gates died?
Stephen Jobs.
Aren't they the same guy?
Remember when
That's
Bill Gates
Stephen
died?
Jobs. Timothy Cook.
It's Stephen Jobs.
last page of the-
So thank you, Bill Gates' personal laptop. We're going to be getting to all the
Thank
dirty
you,
secrets.
Anthony, for sending that in. We did get a few other things. You want to glance real quick?
Oh,
We did
goodies?
A few other
Yeah.
things. Sure, yeah.
We have a few other goodies.
Harry, Sean's always a fan of goodies.
Sean's not here. If you want to,
This one has Rocco's name on it.
yeah, if you want to send us
Well,
stuff,
that's for dogs.
our PO box is listed on our Twitch channel. It's listed all over the place. Mega64 PO box 713-090 Santee, California 92072.
This one's from Christy. Garrett, why don't you take that? Oh, sorry, Harry.
Oh, sorry.
Harry, we don't have anything for you.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Rocco, that's in a Chewy box?
Being here is the
Here,
gift.
Harry, you can open this one.
Oh,
But guess what, Harry, we're gonna hook you up. You're gonna get a free Mega64 shirt when this is over.
oh, sweet. Yeah.
It's one of our choice. We have some. We have the dumbass quote shirt. I think
we have some of
We have
those.
some of those.
All of the all the merch you can't shift, you can give me as a gift.
We have the Boss Fish shirt
I
already.
think we
for
have extra strength Tylenol shirt lying around.
you. Okay.
It's a classic.
This is from Ed. This package is from Ed. Oh, this rules. Wells Fargo merch for Rocco. Brooklyn Cyclones are minor league team for the New York Mets. That merch is for Sean. If he doesn't want them, then Johnny can have them or anyone else. Hope you guys enjoy the goodies. Can't wait for your next stream and hopefully next tour. Well, thank you, Ed. Sean's not here, so Johnny, it's on us. You can pick what you want. We got a
The jersey, huh?
Wells Fargo
that looks
t-shirt.
cool.
80 years
Ooh,
of
Rocco, you're all over that.
80 years of pride.
You're proud to be a Wells Fargo
Is it
user.
like pride, or pride like pride in banking? I don't know. I'm not sure. What are they proud of?
Well, it's a colorful
Yeah. Okay.
shirt.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So anyway, they got. There's a bunch of. Well, he says Wells Fargo shirt is for me, but there's 4 of the same size. So I'm set either all week or maybe we can all divide them up. So
You could knit them all together.
that's true.
Yeah.
Make like
a
a
quilt.
Wells Fargo mega shirt. Wells Fargo home mortgage department. You got that water
Nice. Stay hydrated.
Couple of those too, you guys. You can get in on this as well.
I mean, they were for you.
Wells Fargo collectible tote. Now let's see.
Is there money in it?
Let's find out, dude. Maybe he robbed a
That's
bank.
like the bank bag.
It's gonna hit me with that blue ink. As
Yeah.
soon as I open this.
I just watched Pain and Gain today.
Oh, dude, this is so sick.
It's a Wells Fargo mask.
Face mask. Oh, dude.
Wait, that's Johnny's.
Welcome to the fucking bank.
You're a teller now.
Welcome to Woke Fargo.
I bet you,
Oh, dude.
bro, that could help you rob a bank because you walk in like you work
Wait,
there.
Woke Fargo, you're right. It's a pride shirt. It's a mask. What's going on at liberal Wells Fargo?
Dude, what's in the money? Yeah, all kinds of great Wells Fargo stuff. Thank you so much.
Soros funded?
I love banking. Oh, there's a digital thermometer. What is happening? What is happening at Wells Fargo?
Dude, it's a COVID
Is
kit.
it rectal or oral?
All of the above, and the hand sanitizer.
Any
Seriously.
thermometer is a rectal thermometer.
Oh,
I guess that's
man.
true.
If you try
They're
hard enough.
interchangeable.
Dude,
Okay, and then
Did Fauci send you
yeah,
this?
this is. And then Brooklyn, yeah, the teams and stuff. There's jerseys and things like that.
Those are Sean's. Now don't get.
Those are Sean's. Okay.
All right,
Thank you,
who's
sticky
next?
fingers.
Thank you for
Well,
the Wells Fargo merch.
I found some stuff, but it's clearly for Rocco. So I'll trade with you. I'll pass this.
Oh. Let's see. Okay.
There's a quick note and a reveal
Okay, who knew you were a Hallmark influencer? From Christy. Thank you, Christy. Oh, how nice. It's a Pirates of the Caribbean ornament. That's really cool. Thank you for that. This plays, I've seen this.
awesome.
This plays.
You
the,
cosplayed that.
That's you.
I don't know if it has the batteries in it already. Let's see if it does, but it's kind of cool.
You wore this to D23 this 2022.
I did. Yeah, I was the pig pirate. Let's see if, how do you do it? There's I know there's a thing.
We got one of these this year, Derek, for our Christmas tree. It was a baby Yoda.
Ooh.
Oh, it doesn't.
I think it has a USB charge port. So.
Yeah, ours did too. They're
Needs to be
making
charged
them,
up.
It's like a USB baby Yoda, and it
How
fucking
funny.
moves and like.
Well, it normally plays yo ho.
That's good.
I dream one day of having a Christmas tree that's all Disney animatronic ornaments.
But you got to go around clicking them all. If they had motion sensors on, it would be
Need a
real
remote that
annoying.
syncs them up.
They have a few that I've gotten in the past, and I don't have a tree at home, so I just give them to my family. Like, hey, you can have this on loan. Like, decorate your tree with it.
Yeah.
and I'll come over and see it. But they didn't want I got the Neo.
They didn't want Neo?
No, and they didn't want to put that on the tree. They're like, that's dumb. I was like, what?
He's stopping the bullets.
Yeah,
Well, Agent Smith is going to get them.
exactly.
What
What do you have
Harry?
in your box?
This is from. Is this the name of the person who sent it?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is from Francois. It's ancient Star Wars Shadows of the Empire.
Ooh, Dash
Whoa,
Rengar.
that's Dash.
It's the guy.
Hold
from
on, can
Shadows
I
of the
have
Empire.
that?
Yeah.
That's fucking
Dude.
sick,
Yeah.
dude.
Derek called Dobbs.
Dash Rendar.
Star Wars droids on DVD.
Dude, it's still got the holographic
that's an
sticker
official.
on it.
Yeah.
That's not a bootleg.
Fucking
Yeah,
graded,
it's
bro.
the real thing.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh,
That's
wow.
for you.
Wow. Just pass that.
Straight
20th Century
out of
Fox.
96, bro.
And then there are these comics.
A first official appearance of Boba Fett right here.
There's a bunch of comics here. I don't know what any of these are. So
Was there a note
look
or
at
anything?
no, it doesn't seem to be.
Hand those over.
That's Derek
Got,
territory.
the Babadook.
We just talked about him.
This one's called Do a Powerbomb. Oh, these are wrestling comics.
Oh man.
You got Do a Powerbomb, Kaiju Score, Stargirl. I'm a Stargirl. Another one, a different one,
pray for you.
and Homesick Pilots.
Oh.
Thanks. Who sent this?
Who sent this?
Francois.
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 Thank you, Francois.
Thank you, Francois.
Some people in the chat, Sandwich Jones says Do a Powerbomb rules. Okay, I'll read that one first.
Didn't I get a package?
Top of the pile. I don't think you did.
Okay.
Johnny. Sorry.
Sorry, Johnny.
Oh, wait, no, there is one.
I'll give you a power bomb if you want that.
Oh, wait, yeah. This package here does say Johnny Mega64.
Oh.
Does look like Johnny's around here. Maybe I'll just open it.
Yeah, I think we should
Federal,
crack that open.
federal
Okay,
offense.
Is it okay if I screen this one for you?
Yeah, sure.
Johnny said yes.
Okay.
I'm not breaking any laws. I have his permission.
It's like,
Johnny thinks this might be a Pokemon card.
oh, he's already
it's
taking
definitely-
guesses.
Is it cool if I just like rip it open? This is really sealed. There's no way to open this without bending the package.
Oh, bro.
Harry, do you have any crippling addictions like Pokemon cards?
Seriously, I have to.
You want
bend
some
it. I'm
scissors?
sorry.
Not to my knowledge.
Not
no.
to your okay.
Yeah,
We
you give me
figured
some
out a way.
scissors?
Johnny's smart though. He figured out a way to get the fan base to send the cards right to him.
That's the trick.
I know,
If you
right,
get
it
them
really-
to feed the addiction.
Then it's not like you don't have a problem.
yeah. Yeah. Do you have any addictions?
Several.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I got it. All right.
See, that's what life's all about.
Yeah. Do you collect any merch, any cards?
I collect action figures, which has become a problem.
Oh gosh.
Because I have officially run out of space.
yeah.
See this?
God.
Here we go.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
Another mystery.
It looks like if Dreamcast had like a Netflix type service.
My palms are so fucking sweaty right now.
Johnny says his palms are sweating.
What if it's like a
I have a
cool
mic up here.
lithograph?
Is this past the
I
parcel?
really hope it's not the FGP. I'll fucking cry.
What does that animation
Please don't.
cell?
Oh, it just occurred to me. Yeah, I really like animation.
You like
cells.
animation cells?
Yeah, yeah. I keep finding JoJo's Bizarre Adventure cells.
God.
Okay,
They're real-
that's
yeah.
that's a good. That could be an expensive hobby.
Yeah.
I got a couple.
Please don't be a $300 card.
Ooh,
Is it a rainbow Pikachu?
ooh, a fat boy
Is
is
it
at
Is
that.
it the rainbow Pikachu?
There is a price on this.
Oh no.
There's an invoice.
Okay. Oh my god,
It's in
dude.
the hundreds.
Oh my
What?
god, dude.
He drop shipped this?
Holy shit, dude.
Dibs.
Kevin, we do Dobbs here.
Oh, fuck.
Dobbs.
Oh, damn it. Missed out.
Okay, so we have
What do we got?
I don't even know what that is.
Is that Doctor?
Magic.
Oh, nice.
Magic relic tokens. Hey, chat, are relic tokens good magic cards? I don't know.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't? Well, we also have magic
Oh.
relic tokens.
I'm dying with anticipation. What are these?
And then we have
It's a token or a card?
Oh my god, dude.
hold on. I gotta do the reveal.
Which way are you doing it? Oh my god, dude.
Johnny.
If I'm gonna fucking cry.
Johnny's about to cry.
What edition
I'm
is
gonna
this?
scream if it's the FGP. That's fucked up.
Derek,
Who
what
sent
edition?
this? Who sent
Can
this?
I open this?
No, don't.
No,
open
don't open that.
Please.
Is
Derek.
it something covering it?
It's in a plastic case.
Yeah.
Inside this.
Yeah,
inside this sleeve. It's in a hard plastic case.
Okay, you can take it out. Just don't take it out of the sleeve,
Oh no.
dude.
ASMR time.
Oh, I could smell it.
Breathe it in.
Oh wow. Oh.
Oh my god.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, holy shit! I see it already.
What is that?
What the fuck?
What is
Who
that
sent
code,
this?
though?
Who sent this? FGP! FGP!
Ripped it. It's in two pieces.
Oh my god. It's in.
Johnny, you want me to throw it to you?
Oh my god. That's him, Johnny. I've never laid.
Derek,
Holy
how much money do I have to give you to eat it?
I can eat it.
It's a $300 cost.
I will give you $500 to eat this now.
That's not what
Oh
it
my
costs. All right, our guest wants me to eat it, Johnny.
I'm gonna fucking cry.
Johnny's gonna cry, and I think that's a good note to end tonight's after show on. We got it, baby.
That's it.
We're gonna hand deliver this to Johnny. Thank you to whoever sent that.
Who sent that? That's fucking
Dude,
so baller.
You can stop now. You can literally.
I'm done, dude.
Stop collecting. That is your
Bro,
Mount
hey,
Everest.
I'm done.
Literally, the name is blocked out on the package.
Whoa.
Kevin, did you Sharpie the name out?
I sharpened the address. The name is just the company that sold it.
It's
So
just
we don't know.
All we know is the company. It's just straight. We don't know who sent it. There's
All
no
right,
name on the
benefactor.
package.
A guy DM'd me recently asking me if I had it. Maybe it's that guy.
Mysterious sender. Johnny thanks you.
A lot of white powder falling out of that
And-
envelope
oh,
now.
yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's anthrax. Oh, no.
no.
Oh, God.
Can't smell
Hey, it's been a great show. Thank you to Harry,
Thanks, Harry.
Hbomberguy. Thanks for
Yeah.
joining us.
It's absolute pleasure being here. Thank you so much.
We got the FGP. This has been a hell of a show. We'll be back next Sunday and every Sunday with more episodes of the Mega64 podcast. Join us next time. Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a good week, everybody. Bye-bye.
20 years, baby.
Good night.
20 years. Trans rights.
What?